Hey everyone, and welcome back to my channel. So I am very excited about today's video. I'm actually doing my first ever book review. So obviously I don't know if I'm going to do any more, but if this one's popular then yes I will, or if there's any books you want me to review then comment down below. So the book I'm reviewing today is Being Miss Nobody by Tamsin Winter. You've probably got that from the title, but oh well. So this is what the cover's like. I love this book. So it's more probably like aged for like teenagers, but it doesn't matter. I'm not far past being a teenager and I think anyone should read this. It is the first book that I've ever read that fully mentions selective mutism. I've read another book, well actually I'm currently reading a book where the son has it, but it's not like the main thing. This book explains selective mutism in like the best way possible. I mean, it's upsetting to like, it's like hard, not like upsetting, but it's quite hard to read a book about something that you live with and that you go through every day. So it's hard to read, and like I've always struggled reading about things, but actually if this book wasn't made, less awareness is spread. I don't know whether the author herself has it or lives with someone who has it or works with someone who has it. Like, I don't know, but it is honestly the best explanation of it, like far better than I've ever said in any of my videos probably, so sorry about that. I tried. I mean obviously like we all personally think about things differently, but this one just made it so clear about it. The story was like perfect. There was like most books, there's like good bits and then there's like bits which make you a bit sad, but the way it was written was so good. So I'm definitely going to be reading other books because I know she's got another book out as well. I'm on Selective Mutism page on Facebook and they were all talking about it and I was like, I've never heard of this. I didn't even know there's books out there with Selective Mutism in, like I'd never come across it. And I was like, I just need to get it. So obviously the picture is on my tablet because I bought it as an ebook because I just wanted to read it straight away. And it's one of those that as soon as you start reading you don't want to put it down. So which was perfect why I got it as an ebook because of my joints, my hands hurt from holding books, so it was perfect. So I could just hold it. Like, this is a book I was reading whilst the telly was on. That's how like good it was, that when we were watching things I would rather read. I only ever read like before bed. This one I was reading in the day. When we had no internet it was perfect, so I downloaded it and I was just reading it. And people were probably like, why are you reading? Because I had no internet and nothing else to do. But I really wanted to read this book. Like, it was so good. I think the best bit about the book was how, obviously how selective mutism was worded and being portrayed, but also what she went through at school. I mean, that school, like I know it's like a fictional story. We'll go with fictional is a storybook. I need to Google it. I was right. It's been a while since I've done English. So this is what was I even saying? Yes. So even the school is fiction and made up. I love the teachers, like apart from the one, you've always got that one teacher that never understands. And one regret of high school was me not making sure that the teachers, or getting mum to make sure the teachers were aware of what I was going through. So I always got picked on in front of the class and everything. I'm not going to go into it now because this is a book review, not my high school life. But there was a teacher there who just didn't understand and was like, so you need to talk, you need to be doing this, like maybe you can talk here. And I'm like, why would you tell a child with selective mutism to talk? Quite frankly, you know that they cannot in certain situations, and those situations you're putting them in means that they're not going to be able to talk, so why would you force them to? If you force them, it ain't going to work. And it was like, brought back so many high school memories. I was like, yes, I went through that. And then there's like some teachers that understood it, like she had cards which, she got given cards to use when she couldn't talk. I was thinking, how's that going to work? And luckily she was like, I can't use them because if I can't talk, what makes you think I'm going to stand up in front of the class to hand them out? I mean, she did once, which was amazing. But I know I'm like talking about that it's like a real life character, but it felt so real and it was like, this is me. And it is awesome book. But yeah, there's like teachers there that actually understood, and I just think that is so cool that I was like, yes, that is just like some teachers that I know that understood it. Not many, but there were some. Like I always remember English, like the head of English, like I didn't have an English teacher for long because I moved on to a different class and had different teachers. Whoa, there was a bird. So they used to put our names on lollipop sticks and pull out the name like on the stick, so then they're like, whoever needs to answer, when they ask a question, that person whose name is on the stick gets asked. She took me outside and she was like, look, this is the one with your name on. She took it out and put it in the bin, which was awesome because it meant that she wouldn't ask me any questions in front of the class. And I was like, how did she even know that that's what I was going through? I can't remember if it was from a previous lesson when she asked me and I couldn't talk. I just can't remember. But the fact that she did it, it meant so much to me, and I'm just so grateful for that. I mean, I wish all the teachers like were like that. Unfortunately they weren't, but that could have been partly my fault for not making them aware, but I don't think even if they were, they would have been aware. But obviously there were some teachers that were good, some bad. And again, this is not my high school story, but it's just all these things that like connect, and that's like the connections what is that? Who knows? It's just like all the connections that I feel to the story, and it's so cool. So definitely go and check it out. I know it's not sponsored or gifted or anything like that, but I just felt like I needed to tell people about this story. It was an amazing read. It was like, I was just so lucky I went on Selected Music page that day and saw it all, because I don't think I would have seen it any other day. And for it to just come up with it all, it's just amazing. I'm like really grateful for Tamsin Winter to write that, like write it about the book, and it's like, I'm trying to film car. So I'm just like so like grateful that she was able to like express it and to put it into like amazing words that anyone could understand. Like, it's like I said, the book's probably like designed more for teens, but because of the way she's worded it, the understanding would be for like anyone, which is amazing. So thank you, Tamsin Winters, for writing that book, because I loved it. So if you want me to do more book reviews or any books that you love that you think I should read, because I love a good book, I love reading. I love the books which are like easy reads. So I never read like horror books or like thrillers, I want to say they're called. I just read like light-hearted rom-com ones, which are awesome. So yeah, so comment down below any books you think I should read, or DM me if you don't want to comment down below, like that's fine. Don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you next time. Bye!